She cheated, but wants to stay together. A journey through chaos and reflection. I never thought I'd be one of those guys. The ones who pour their hearts out online because they can't make sense of their own lives. But here I am, typing into the void, trying to find clarity. Her name is Mia. We've been together for 4 years, and it wasn't just a relationship. It was a partnership. We moved in together after 2 years, adopted a dog named Scout, and spent countless weekends planning our future. Marriage was a distant but certain goal, or so I thought. The signs were there if I had cared to look closely. Subtle changes in her behavior. Her phone always glued to her hand, new clothes she bought just because, and late nights at work that didn't align with her usual schedule. I chalked it up to stress or her need for space. Everyone has their phases, right? The truth came out on a Sunday evening. We had just returned from a weekend getaway, one I planned to rekindle the spark I felt was dimming. While unpacking, her phone buzzed with a text. Normally, I wouldn't care. We've always trusted each other. But this time, her reaction was off. She quickly grabbed the phone, her face pale. Call it intuition or a gut punch from the universe, but I asked to see the phone. At first, she refused, claiming it was a work thing. I didn't push, but later that night when she went to shower, curiosity got the better of me. I hate myself for snooping, but I did it anyway. There it was, a string of texts with a coworker named Eric. Explicit, emotional, and undeniable. They'd been seeing each other for months. The casual mentions of late meetings were actually rendezvous at his apartment. Every word felt like a dagger. When she came out of the bathroom, I confronted her. At first, she tried to deny it, but when I quoted one of the texts verbatim, she broke down. There were tears, apologies, and explanations I didn't want to hear. She said she was confused, that our relationship had felt stagnant, and Eric was just a distraction. She swore she still loved me and begged for a chance to fix things. I felt every emotion at once: rage, betrayal, sadness, and an overwhelming sense of inadequacy. Was I not enough? Was there something I missed? I told her I needed space and left the apartment to crash at my best friend's place. The next few weeks were a blur. Mia texted and called constantly, promising it was over with Eric and that she wanted to rebuild our relationship. My friends were split. Half told me to run. The other half said every relationship faces trials, and it's up to me to decide if it's worth saving. I went to therapy, hoping for some clarity. My therapist asked the hard questions. Did I believe she could change? Did I trust her? And most importantly, did I even want to stay? Mia and I met several times to talk. She was honest about everything: why it happened, how she felt, and what she wanted moving forward. She started therapy herself and suggested couples counseling. She was putting in the effort, but something in me had shifted. Every time I looked at her, I saw those texts. Every time she touched me, I thought about him. Trust, once broken, isn't easily rebuilt. But there were moments, tiny glimmers of hope, when I remembered why I fell in love with her. The way she laughed at my bad jokes, how she cared for Scout, and the dreams we built together. It's been 6 months now. We're still together, but it's not the same. Some days I feel like we're making progress. Other days, the weight of betrayal feels insurmountable. I'm still in therapy, and so is she. Couples counseling has helped us communicate better, but the road ahead is long and uncertain. I don't know if we'll make it. Maybe this will be a story of redemption and growth, or maybe it's just a painful lesson about love and boundaries. Either way, it's my story, and I'm living it one day at a time.